Hey, prayer team, happy Thursday. Ramen here with our normal Thursday check-in. And first things first, October 6th, that's the first Friday in October, we'll be getting together for a prayer fellowship, prayer time, what else? Like open dish get together. So that'll be at B. Blackman's house. In the same email that I'm sending this video, I'll send a link for you to RSVP to that. It'll be just a great time of fellowship, of food, and praying together. So I'm really looking forward to that and starting a regular rhythm of that kind of thing. I want to share with you something that happened to me on Wednesday. I'll probably end up sharing this on Sunday and when I do the communion meditation from the stage. But I just left the meeting with Travis. I went to go pick up my daughter from school and then went to go pump some gas before I headed home. Right as I was pulling up to the pump, I see there's a guy wiping down the pumps on the pump across from me. And a guy who's in his car there, he's in a Porsche Carrera, pushes the kid and tells him he's too close. Just then, the guy pumping gas in front of me sees this and he starts yelling. He's like, "Hey, you can't push that kid. He's just doing his job. I got a kid the same age that works here at HEB. Don't." They just get in this yelling match. Then there's a guy right next to me who sees the same thing and he goes and joins in, kind of pointing a finger at the pusher, the guy that pushed the kid, right? And he's like this punk rock guy. He's got a suicidal tendencies hat on, big gauges in his ear. And he's over there and they're yelling at this guy. And the guy says, "What you gonna do? You gonna try something? Go ahead and swing on me, man, swing on me." So then the first guy that went over there goes, "Hey man, I'm not gonna punch you. I'm a Christian." So the guy who pushes the kid, and I wish I was making this up, says, "Oh yeah, well, I'm a Christian too." And then the first guy goes, "Oh yeah, well, you need prayer, man. I'm going to pray for you." And then the guy who was the pusher says, "No, I'm going to pray for you." And they're yelling back and forth at each other about this. And I'm like, is this real life? So then the other guy, the punk rock dude, like starts walking back. He puts his hands up and he goes, "Man, I don't want none of that bad juju." And he leaves. So they end up having this shouting match. I turn to my daughter and I like close her ears so she can't hear all types of bad words and anatomy that they're calling each other. And I finished pumping the gas. I go to the kid who got pushed and told him, "Hey man, if you need my information so I can vouch for you, if somebody tries to say you did something wrong, let me know." And then I get in the car and I start driving home and I get this sinking feeling in my stomach. Like the feeling you get when you just receive bad news. So I'm like kind of praying about it. And like the first thing that crossed my mind was, this is like how far we've fallen in saying what's acceptable Christianity, right? Whatever the thing that we are recreationally raging about, like we're justified in our self-righteousness. We can push people, we can yell at people. And like, I was like, man, God, what have I done to help co-opt that and help that be possible? Then immediately God shows to me times in the last 2 weeks where I have been justified in my own righteous indignation and like it wasn't the right thing to do, right? So it was just convicting and a reminder of this is the world that we live in. I thought that those things were relegated to Facebook posts and viral videos, but it was happening right in front of me. And actually one of the guys even yelled, "Get your camera out, man, record this guy." So like, people are still on edge and still divisive and divided, and like people think it's okay if your issue is important enough, you can be as nasty as you want to the other person. When God said you should serve that other person, it's like heaping hot coals on them, right? So just a reminder, some personal conviction there, and that's the thing about sin, right? Sin is deceitful. The scripture reads about the deceitfulness of sin, and it's these things that we convince ourselves are okay. It's okay for me to get this mad and harbor this type of anger or resentment towards this person because I'm right in my position. That's the deceitfulness of sin. It's okay for me to partake of this sin A, B, C, whatever, right? And then your heart gets hardened because of this, calloused. That's the deceitfulness of sin. I don't think that guy woke up saying, "I'm going to push somebody today," or woke up 5 years ago or a year ago saying, "I'm going to push somebody today." But I think he just gave enough constant inroads of that little thing that it blew up the way that it did. So be on guard. Sin is prowling around trying to get us. And we, specifically those who are praying for others, need to keep our ointment, the flies out of our ointment, so to speak. So there's a higher bar that we've got, and let's keep to it, okay? Blessings to you. And also, I'll be doing lots of stage responsibilities this upcoming Sunday. I'll be hosting, doing communion, and also be doing the online stuff. So I'll be at the huddles, both huddles briefly, but I'll probably deputize someone to lead those. And don't forget to click on the link for the RSVP when we get together for the 6th of October, okay? Blessings to you. Have a blessed Sunday. Look forward to seeing y'all then.